On behalf of the Office of Early Learning, welcome to our Early Adopter Community of Practice. In this short video, I'll provide some pre-meeting information for our first Community of Practice face-to-face meeting. To begin, let me describe a community of practice. Community of practice is a group of people who share a concern or passion for something they do and learn how to do it better as they interact regularly. In this case, we share a passion for implementing the K-3 formative assessment process. Communities of practice share this common interest and also share information about their practice that leads them to better implementation practices in the long run. For our early adopter community of practice, you'll be given opportunities to share your best practices and resources and build relationships with the other early adopter districts across the state. The Office of Early Learning will provide a collaborative learning environment where you can have ongoing interactions with other members of the community of practice. In addition to the ongoing interaction, we'll hold 3 face-to-face community of practice meetings during this school year. The first one is coming up on October 24th. We'll have another face-to-face meeting on February 8th, and then one on May 2nd. Throughout the year, we'll maintain the online collaborative space so that communication can be ongoing between these meetings. Here are some details about the first meeting. The first Community of Practice face-to-face meeting will be held on Tuesday, October 24th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Embassy Suites in Greensboro. We will provide snacks, but lunch will be on your own that day, and we will provide some information about various lunch opportunities near the Embassy Suites in Greensboro. So what can you expect during this upcoming meeting on October 24th? First of all, we'll get to know each other and build relationships within the community of practice. We'll develop a common understanding about communities of practice and how they work and what the benefits are. During the meeting, we'll have an opportunity for you to become familiar with the online space. And we do ask that when you attend the meeting, you bring a computer or a device that you can use to access the online space. Also during the meeting, we'll learn about our decision support data system. The decision support data system is our opportunity as a community to gather information about implementation of the K-3 formative assessment process and make decisions based on that information that we're gathering so that we can continually improve implementation. You see on this slide a list of some of the types of data that we'll be gathering as we work together, and we'll talk more about those during this first meeting. Finally, during the first Community of Practice meeting, you'll have time to do some initial implementation planning. Those of us in the Office of Early Learning will work with you to provide systems-level coaching for this implementation planning. Here are some things that your team can bring to the first Community of Practice meeting, if you have them, to inform your planning. If you have professional development plans for the KEA, or for K-3, if you've been involved in usability, bring those. If you have a district capacity assessment that you've already completed with your regional consultant, please bring that. Any information about your feedback loop, any data that you've gathered about KEA implementation or K-3 implementation, that can inform our planning together. Finally, there are a few items of pre-work that we're asking you to do before coming to the meeting on October 24th. These are a couple of brief things that will help us get started. Attached to the email that you received with this video is a short article called Communities of Practice, A Brief Introduction. We ask that all participants read this article before attending the first Community of Practice meeting. Additionally, we've attached a video that outlines the vision for the work of the NC-K-3 formative assessment process. For those of you who have not seen this video already, it would be a great introduction to the work as a whole. We look forward to seeing you and your team on October 24th.